Guys, it's Mary and I'm back with my week 4 of my Project Life spread. I'm going to be using a few different things. I've got a 6x6 piece of paper out from a paper pad. I have some Studio Calico 7 paper out. I was going to try to incorporate this card, but I didn't end up doing it. And so now I'm going to work on my title card here. And on my title card here, I've chosen a 4x6 paper that I had printed off when I had first started to get into Project Life. This is a really old free printable, but I really like the colors of that rainbow colored chevron. So I'm going to back my photo, and this is a photo of a mess that Abby had made. She is a super messy girl, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. But she had taken some scrap paper of mine and some punches and gone to town. And I don't mind it when she does that. And ironically, I looked down and the paper that she had chosen to play with said Life Happens on it, which was perfect for this week's spread. These are some purple glitter foam thickers that I think are Studio Calico thicker. If you're interested in knowing, leave me a comment below and I'll go look it up, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. So now I'm moving on to this really cute card of Abby, or picture of Abby. So my daughter's always naked, like 90% of the time. Either she's naked on top or naked on bottom or just completely naked. And I don't know what it is. I think it's because we live in a house that has a wood stove. And so in the wintertime, we have the wood stove going all the time for our heat source, because oil is way more expensive than wood is. So it's 90 degrees in our downstairs area, like constantly, at least 80. It's probably not 90, but 80. It's enough to where I have to tell Cameron and my husband in advance to not put the wood stove going until after I've cleaned the house. Otherwise, it's like doing freaking hot yoga. I kid you not. So that's probably why she's naked all the time. But she's just too cute. And so here I'm saying, I'm journaling on the bottom of that card. I say, yeah, so you were pretty much naked all the time now, but I can't help how cute you are. And then I went through my ephemera and I thought, maybe I should cover her butt. Maybe she wouldn't want to see her butt later on. And I thought, nope, I'm just going to leave it in. It's just too cute. I can't not. So I'm going to work on this picture of my son and my daughter and our little Chihuahua dog. They're snuggled up on the couch, and they would totally be like that 24/7 if I allowed them to. They just, all three, they love each other. This is a picture of my son and my husband, and they're shooting with Nerf guns. They're shooting some action figures, and I'll bring that card back in a few minutes. Basically, what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to take all of the pictures, get them down to where they're all done on their cards, and then I can go back and kind of add more embellishments. So I'm kind of doing it in the same process that I would do with scrapbooking, and I think that that's working with me a lot better. So with scrapbooking, you get your layers down first, right? And then you go back in and add your embellishments, and then you go back. So I have this process of adding paper, adding layers, adding stickers, adding three-dimensional stuff, and then I go back in and I add either brads or enamel dots or something puffy, something to give it another dimension. And once I realized that that's what I do, I had to psychoanalyze my scrapbooking skills here. Then that's what started working with me on Project Life. I can't just do one card at a time all the way done and then move on to the next one. It looks like a hot mess to me. So this is how I'm doing it. I'm just making all of the cards first, putting down what it is that I want to say, and making sure to incorporate what I want to incorporate right away. And then I can go back and see what else I need to have done. So the Studio Calico card that you just saw me cut up, which I'm cutting up right now, I only had one of these cards. So I wanted to use that card and put it throughout the spread so it would tie all of the cards together, because this one card had the colors of all of the other cards in it. Excuse me, I'm sick, you guys, and so you might hear me cough, and I'll try to edit it out for the most part. But so I took the Studio Calico card and I added it in to those two places, and the picture on the bottom right is pictures of my daughter's artwork on the right and then my son's artwork on the left. And then the messy picture that you saw me working on, which is on the left-hand side, that's a picture of how messy my daughter is. So I kid you not, I cleaned the mirror in our bathroom, and then 5 minutes later, she comes in and decides she needs to clean it too. But instead of using cleaning rags like she should, she uses toothpaste. Ugh. It's Murphy's Law. Seriously, anytime that you clean something and you have a toddler that's watching you, they're going to come in and they're going to mess it up even more messier than it was before you cleaned it. But I have to document it because that's who she is. So here I'm taking another teeny tiny strip of that Studio Calico chevron rainbow colored card, and I'm going to incorporate it up on that picture of Abby at the top. And that puts it in 3 different spots. That was great for me. And what you saw me do with that paintbrush was, that chipboard paintbrush, was just grab a brad and some twine and then kind of tie it around the brad. So I liked how that turned out. Okay, so now I'm taking a piece of ephemera that came from my hip kit. I think it came from the Maggie Holmes Chasing Dreams ephemera pack. So now I'm grabbing these aqua alphas that I have from Amy Tangerine +1 line, and I really used them up on this layout. I swear, I think every alpha or every sticker needs to come with triple the amount of E's, because those are the first things that I run out of. The struggle is real. Okay, so at this point I started to realize that each of these cards had a theme. Each picture that I had taken this week had a theme of my kids' character. So I go back to each of the card, and I wanted to do like this you theme. So Abby's naked picture is naked you. Oh, I had to fix the F. I had to use the F instead of E. So I just went in with a Sharpie and did that, and you'll see that in the close-ups. You can't even tell. And as my grandmother would say, if you're looking that close, you're looking too close, my dear. So if you're looking close enough to where you can see it, you're looking too close. And on this card it said messy you, and I wrote down, leave it to you to come and mess up what I just cleaned, ... I'm going to go back and journal on her painting picture. It said, your favorite pastime is creating right now. I love your stick figures. And I'm going to work on Abby's silly picture, and I added in this little tab. It needed something to the right, and it said too cute for words on it, which is 100% true. And guess what that card is going to say? Yep, you're right, silly you. All right, so now I'm going to go up to this top right card. A little piece of ephemera at the top said 24/7 on it. Took a piece of ephemera, it said awesome, and at the bottom it says you. So awesome you. And he truly is awesome you, because he's an awesome big brother. I love how they have that relationship. So that bottom left card says hotshot you, because he's really into target practicing right now, and they were playing target practice there on my music stand, and I added in those enamel triangles on that card to just kind of cover up that white writing that was underneath the alphas that I put down. So I had to add them into a couple more spots around the layout. It couldn't just be on one. I'm anal that way, I guess. So I put them on the frame, and then I put them on that awesome you card. Now I've got all of my pictures put in their pockets. Oh, and then the last one that I did the you theme on was on that bottom right card. It said creative, wonderful you, because both of our kids are definitely creative, and of course absolutely wonderful. And what you saw me do earlier, all of my cards were going in the back of the Project Life protector, so I just had to cut a little slit to get that twine up through the back. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Talk to you later. Bye.